Hey everybody, I am Haley Gray and I'm back again with one of our amazing speakers for the WEN Summit, which is happening April 20th through the 22nd. And we're going to be talking about sales, traffic funnels, driving leads into your business. How do you get leads? How do you turn them into clients? How do you keep them as clients? How do you do all the things? And Leisa is one of our amazing speakers for the WEN Summit, which is happening April 20th through the 22nd. So grab your tickets. Welcome, Leisa.
Hi, Haley. So excited to be here. Can't wait for the summit.
Yeah, me too. I am like blown away. It's like less than a month from now. I'm like, ah! How did that happen?
I don't know. Time just keeps going by quicker and quicker, I think, as we get older.
It does. I blink and I've lost a year. Blink twice and oh no. And it always sounds like you've got so much more time than we do to actually prepare. Which is why you need to go ahead and just grab your tickets and put this on your calendar now, because if you wait until later, you're going to forget and then you're going to be really bummed that you didn't come, because we've got some amazing things that we're talking about. So Leisa, tell me what you're going to be talking about on the summit.
I'm going to be talking about how to grow your business through speaking, which is a funnel I think sometimes people don't realize is available to them. I think there's a lot of hesitation about speaking if you've quote unquote never done it before.
Mm-hmm.
There's this old school thinking sometimes of like, oh, well, I'm not ready, or I don't know how, or I've never done it before, or I'm scared of speaking. And that can really get in an entrepreneur's way and leave a lot of money on the table.
Absolutely. And one of the fastest and easiest ways to get clients early on in your business is speaking.
It's the no mess, no fuss, no tech needed. You know, like, to be honest, at this point, we all know how to use Zoom, right? We pretty
Mm-hmm.
much know how to use Zoom. If you know how to use Zoom, or you have a laptop, you have a phone, you can be a speaker and you have a message to share. It's a really great way to really attract your ideal clients. So that's why I'm like, if it's not in your funnel, why not? Why would that not be part of your system?
Yeah, it absolutely should be. And the reality for a lot of people is that we think that a funnel is ClickFunnels or Kartra or Kajabi, and that's not exactly what a funnel is. And we're going to be addressing some of the lies, damn lies, things that people think a funnel is during the summit, because it is actually very much not exactly what you think it is. And the Kartras, the Kajabis, the ClickFunnels of the world absolutely have a place in business. And we're going to discuss when those are appropriate, and how to leverage those. But first, speaking.
Yeah, back to that. It's like if you had a steamroller, which is a really powerful machine, and you bought it, but you never needed it or used it, then it's not really helpful. So
Right.
when you have there's all these options to have different tools and systems and setups, and could be complicated, could be easy, but if you're not using it and you're
Mm-hmm.
not benefiting from it, then that's where it gets tricky. Yeah. So speaking,
Yeah.
basically, most of us at this point have, if you have, your voice that you can use and you have knowledge, you can be a speaker. Now more than ever, I mean, when I was a speaker, when I first started out, I started out in the 90s because I have my bachelor's and
Mm-hmm.
master's in speaking. I didn't become a professional speaker till about 10 years ago. But Facebook Live wasn't even a thing. StreamYard wasn't even a thing. YouTube wasn't real. I mean, it was a thing, but it wasn't like how it is now. There were so many opportunities now that you have to get your message out there that are free, that are available at your fingertips. It's insanely easy.
Yeah, it really is. And there's a lot of people looking for speakers, so you can leverage somebody else's audience. There's a lot of things that you can do, to get out there, to grow your business to the point where you can actually start doing ads, and then you can leverage back and forth between the speaking and the ads and really make it start to work. But we're going to talk about how and when to employ each of these techniques, because
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
think
there's a lot of.
Yeah. I don't know if you have this experience, Haley, but a lot of times when I work with entrepreneurs, they're envisioning like this, they can see the Roman Empire. They're like, I'm going to build this big empire and all I need to do is, build a list and do videos and be a speaker and have a book and have ads and have emails and have campaign, like it starts to get, it's like, and all that can happen. But I love what you're saying of like, okay, let's take it one step at a time, or we can build a little town and then we can build a little bit bigger city. And then eventually the empire will be there, but we're not going to build the empire in one day or 2 days as you're, putting on this big event. It's not something that just, there's some steps that need to happen. But if you know the right steps, you just start moving.
Right. And then we can stop with what you think you have to do and what you think you should do. And what some guru out there said you should do, and you have to do right now. And as the latest marketing technique, I'm here telling you, I live in the algorithms all day long on Facebook and Google and LinkedIn and Instagram and Pinterest and all the things. And the foundations haven't shifted at all in years. And what you need to do in the beginning is still what you need to do in the beginning. And trying to do all the things is going to do absolutely nothing but beat yourself right into the ground.
Yeah, it's like basketball player, back to the basics, like rebound, dribbling, passing.
Yeah.
Those are still the basics. And I don't even play basketball. I know you're probably shocked, but
I'm not shocked. Well, and I live in basketball town with Duke, UNC, and NC State right here. And, I remember the story about, Michael Jordan being told that his dribbling and his, free throws sucked and that he needed to practice more of them. And that became something that he had to, embrace the humility to work on the skills, which is something that we all have to do as business owners and entrepreneurs, to work on the skills to get better and get out there and do the things to get clients.
100%.
Yeah. Very cool. So tell me one quick tip that people can take away today to know to come to the summit, to come hear you speak.
Well, I will say that there's something I'm going to be sharing at the summit, and that is the number one way to get booked consistently without having to cold call. And this is a secret that I'm going to share. I'm going to show the method. Anyone can implement it and you can start right away. So you got to come to the summit and check it out, because I'm telling you, this is something I started my first year of speaking. I was cold calling like a mad woman. I was, the blood, sweat, and tears were real, Haley. Okay.
No, they are.
I got the results, but it was with a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm here to say there's an easier way. Luckily, I had those blood, sweat, and tears because I learned an easier, more natural way to get booked. And this method that I'm teaching has given me hundreds of speaking engagements without having to pay for them, without having to cold call. And I think it's in everyone's hands to use this method as well. So there's a lot of hope on the horizon. If in other breaking news, for a tip for you right now is write down 3 things, because I'm not covering this in the summit, but write down 3 things that you want everyone to know about your business. Like you wish people knew these things. Like maybe it's a myth. We just talked about myths about funnels. Like maybe it's this thing that people always ask you, like if you're a chiropractor, someone would say, oh, well, my back feels fine, so I don't need to see you. But as a chiropractor, you're like, oh no, it's way more than just your back, right? So what's that thing, those 3 things that you wish everyone who in the world knew about what you do?
Yeah. What do I wish you knew about what I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
And talk about them.
Yeah. And that's a great place to start a framework of a talk.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Y'all get your tickets at the wensummit.com, WEN summit.com. We're going to be there April 20th through the 22nd. Leisa is one of our fantastic speakers. You've been hearing tons of amazing interviews with amazing speakers. You won't want to miss this because you're going to kick yourself if you do.
That's right. Come on down.
Awesome. Come on in. Hang out with us. Hang out with all the cool girls. Take care, y'all. Have a good afternoon, and we will talk soon. Get your ticket.